Today I'm taking you someplace a little quieter, a place where time seems to have stood still. We're walking to Edgar Allan Poe's Cottage in the Bronx. It's right off the Grand Concourse, which has a long history. Stately, gorgeous buildings, what was once called the Park Avenue of the Bronx. Most New Yorkers don't even know this is here. I don't know if we'll be able to actually go in. It seems to be locked up, and for good reason. It's not one of the better areas of the Bronx. Look at that tree. I would say that tree was likely here when Poe was here. Doesn't look like they've cut the grass here in quite a while. And it's fenced off and locked. So I don't think there's any way of actually getting in. So this is Poe Park. I think it's a little under 3 acres. And this is where Edgar Allan Poe spent his final years in the Bronx. Here it is, Poe's Cottage. He lived here in the last years of his life. From the outside of the cottage, you can see a few details. It was moved from its original spot about 100 years ago. But its original spot was only, I believe, a couple of miles from here. And it was moved, I believe, in the early 1900s. It's small, it's humbled, but it's also kind of haunting, like a physical poem, like something he might have written. Poe wrote some of the most haunting work while living here. His wife died here. He walked these streets. I'm sure he would be shocked if he could see it now. In many ways, this reminds me of my life. One of Poe's lesser-known works is a short poem called The Conqueror Worm, and it happens to be my favorite poem. The Conqueror Worm by Edgar Allan Poe. Lo, 'tis a gallant night within the lonesome latter years. An angel throng, bewinged, bedight in veils and drowned in tears, sit in the theater to see a play of hopes and fears, while the orchestra breathes fitfully the music of the spears. Mimes in the form of God on high mutter and mumble low, and hither and thither fly. Mere puppets they who come and go, at bidding of vast formless things that shift the scenery to and fro. Shift the scenery to and fro. Flapping from out their condor wings, invisible woe. That motley drama, oh to be sure, it shall not be forgot, with its phantom chased forevermore by a crowd that sees it not. Through a circle that ever returneth in to the self-same spot. The self-same spot. And much of madness and more of sin and horror the soul of the plot. But see amid the mimic rout a crawling shape intrude, a blood-red thing that withers from out the scenic solitude. It withers with moral pangs, the mimes become its food, and the angels sob at vermin fangs in human gore imbued. Out of the lights, out all, and over each quivering form, the curtain, a funeral pall, comes down with the rush of a storm. While the angels, all pallid and worn, uprising, unveiling, affirm that the play is the tragedy man, and its hero, the conqueror worm.